Yo, I might, yeah. Be too cold, be too hot. Guy like me gets involved in a lot. Yeah, pull a car up out the lot. Yeah, Sean comes, I can't stop. Yeah, right back to the block. I just brought my wrists in the pot. Flip my wrists every time you make it drop.
We're at Gents Boxing. Tim teaches from 9 to 10 this morning, so I come in here. This is just a drilling session. We don't go live at all.
Go ahead, shoot a triangle, elbow, then finish. Do it again. I'm gonna roll up and just take my back off.
Okay. This is what I do every beginning of every Monday. It's just light drilling like this. It's been, because after this we go and roll competition rolls, like hard live goes, and it's nice to be able to drill, just even doing like the arm bars I was doing, the guard passes I was doing, drilling those and then going and trying them on this high level guys. Like competition rolls at Tenquinos is the hardest training probably all week. It's I don't know, it's fun. I'm excited. I feel like coming in here and drilling before, and then tonight we have drilling as well. So I've been doing a bunch of jiu-jitsu. Like that's my weak point almost in a sense. I don't see it as a weak point. I see my jiu-jitsu as, I want to choke my next dude. Like that's what I want to do, is get a submission next fight. And I think my jiu-jitsu is going to surprise a lot of people.
Attack his neck, Georgie. Don't worry about just squeezing him. Attack his neck. Nice, Stacy. Cross your feet. Be strong with those legs and cross your feet. You got it. Just extend. Keep going. Pull down on that grip. Pull down on that right grip. Nice. Good.
I'm getting to the point where I'm not worried to be taken down and laid on like by these wrestlers. Like if these wrestlers take me down, I'm gonna be attacking the whole time.
That's illegal.
Andre took me down and he was in a triangle within 2 seconds, getting elbowed from the bottom. So I'm just continuing to grow on my jiu-jitsu skills. I started jiu-jitsu in Helena when I was 18, but I wasn't super consistent. I really started jiu-jitsu, I feel like, when I moved down here when I was 19. And I've been pretty consistent with it. I've fought 15 times since I've moved to Arizona, so I've done a lot of training camps. And in between those camps, I couldn't really focus on drilling and jiu-jitsu. But this last couple years, I've been doing a lot of gi jiu-jitsu, and it's improving my game a ton. Like, I'm not thinking, I hope I don't get taken down. I'm thinking, if you take me down, I'm probably going to choke you. Like, that's where my mindset's at right now, and it's from all this drilling and going with these black belts at Tenquinos and these high-level brown belts. All these guys that are just so good at jiu-jitsu, and I get to go with them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So my jiu-jitsu is improving a lot.
Georgie, see you tonight? Sweet. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, but come! Did I get a picture? Yeah.
There's nothing quite like it in terms of like what it takes physically out of you. It's just like you're playing this hardcore chess game where if you make one mistake, you're gonna get choked. And simultaneously, it feels like you're consistently bench pressing 300 pounds for about 5 straight minutes. So just the pure physicality of it, I haven't done anything like it yet. You know, running, weightlifting, you name it, it just doesn't compare to the pure fatigue you feel afterwards. That's what I'm looking for in a workout, so I love it.
Just starting the day. It's got some good drilling for Sugar. Now we're gonna go read a bit, and then we got the hard training with all the really good guys. So he's supposed to get heart surgery to get the other half of that, his heart hooked up.
Still shows up.
It shows up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I know he doesn't have much family and he doesn't have many people he knows around here, so like, I try to make him feel as good as possible, you know? Because I asked him, where's all your family? He said, I don't have any. So I like being around that guy, and it always brings positive, good energy. I like it.
Yeah, we're at Union Coffee. Tim and I like to come here right after drilling because we have about an hour to kill before we go roll. And Tinquino's gym's a mile away, so we like to come here, get a good reading session in, sometimes get some coffee, sometimes not.
Maybe get some numbers.
Get some chicks, probably not, but.
Today, the greatest threat of extinction we face is not asteroids or climate change or disease or famine. It's society's refusal to heed the warnings of the scientists. And you should see, I found all the warnings the scientists were saying. I'll show you. And it talks about what Paul Chek talks about, the soil. There's over, yeah, like I said, there's over 700 million people that without access to fresh water right now, and it's slowly like increasing.
That's scary.
We're at TGT Muay Thai and Soul Fighter Jiu Jitsu, owned by Fabiano Cyclone. He's a Muay Thai world champion and head Jiu Jitsu coach Tinquino Mendez. He's one of the best in the world. He's beat Cobrinha, he's beat Rafa Mendez. One of the best Jiu Jitsu guys out there, and we get to learn from him every day.
Look, you know how the pagan chit-chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic-tac-toe. Been with chubs through highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no pose. Just like that one time at Cella. Good thing man we're pulling out phones. Stay in big 6'6" with woes. Man start dissing and doing repos. They do anything except rolls. Still can't see them after it snows.
Well, that's shitty. I think I got a little cut, just first 2 minutes of the roll. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to roll or.
It's gonna be tough. You said this is tough today.
Damn it. That's shitty. Something so little like that. I hope it. I don't know. Maybe throw some Vaseline on it. I think maybe. I don't know. Should be good.
Yeah. It's not bleeding. Okay. Let's keep that. I think if you start to roll, it's probably gonna.
Maybe.
Yeah, so let's see if he has some kind of.
What?
I think jiu-jitsu is make you humble, you know, like you come every day to the training, you should try to get the hardest person in the mat, you know, so that person gonna make you be humble. If you don't want to be humble, he's gonna make you be humble, you know, he's gonna submit you, he's gonna make you frustrated. You need to overcome all that frustration to work in all aspects that you make mistakes, you know. And that's gonna make you evolve and get better and improve your jiu-jitsu even more, you know. If you come to the mats and just go to the easy trainings, don't want to drill, don't want to work, you're not gonna get better, you know. Jiu-jitsu is a frustrating sport, so you should be frustrated and deal with that, you know what I mean. That's gonna make you get to the next step. So come to the academy, working harder, get your training partner, drill with him, everything that you can drill, and then when you go to the roll part, go to the hardest guys on the academy, you know. Try to go there, and they're gonna make you humble for sure.
Fucking one mistake and I get fucked. Now we're gonna do some no-gi rounds.
Tim and I have lived together, or not lived, well, we live together now, but we've been pretty much best friends for the last 5 years, just growing off each other. Him constantly wanting to get better, me constantly wanting to get better in every aspect of life, not just jiu-jitsu or just MMA. but in life in general. So we just like going to the coffee shop, reading, growing, and then both wanting to get better at fighting. It's a good, you are who you surround yourself with, and so being around him, he constantly wants to get better, makes me want to get better, and it's good to be around. Well, there we go.
I met Sugar when he was 17 and had to move in, and just realized, like, I don't know, he didn't know much about living on his own. He never lived on his own before, never took care of himself. So I just, like, instead of getting mad at him and kicking him out, I was like, well, I'm just gonna help the kid and teach him how to live on his own and teach him how to work hard. And he had it in him anyway, but just kind of showing him the path. And he's such a good fucking athlete that, combined with his work ethic and willing to, like, learn, he's gonna be really fucking good. Like, we're just getting started with him. He's probably 5 years from his peak.
Guys like that with their ground game.
Like for Sugar, Sean, we work in the basics first, the fundamentals. That's what he needs. He don't need like too fancy stuff right now, because he's focusing on the jiu-jitsu, the sportive part of jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? It's an MMA, and he needed to build up his basics. You know, we can see his improvement. Like, he's growing so much since he started to train to now. Like, his jiu-jitsu is like much bigger, you know. So little by little, we start now, because he's already have a good level, adding a few more stuff to him. But if you don't work the basics, you know what I mean, he's gonna have like one fancy move here and there, but when he faces probably like someone tough with more experience than him, he's not gonna be able to surprise the person, you know. So that's what we work with Sugar. He's working the basics, so wherever he goes, he's gonna be well. You know what I mean? He's gonna surprise a lot of people. You know? Like you said, he's still young, but his jiu-jitsu is growing a lot. So like soon he's gonna be able to finish fights on the ground too. You know what I mean? So he's not gonna lose that chance.
Got that work in.
Got it in. I'm glad that I was able to train at least. I've tried training about 5 or 6 rounds at least. That's good. Now we'll go to Sprout, grab some lunch, get rehydrated, get a coconut water, and then head home for a little bit, maybe play some Fortnite. Usually I try to get a nap in between throughout the day, at least 5 times a week, but sometimes like on busy days like this, like we're gonna go do a podcast around from 4 to 5-ish. Hit mitts from like 5:15 to 6, then jiu-jitsu from 6 to 7, so busy day, busy day.
Hey, it'll be a cold day in hell.
Anatomy of a fighter, following me around today, making a dope ass video. What's your opinion on Conor McGregor? That one? My opinion on Conor McGregor as a person, a fighter, or all around just Conor? As a fighter, I think he is fucking one of the best ever.
Guys like Paul Check, those guys, like, we're so lucky to be able to learn from those kind of guys. Those are like almost 60-year-old guys that are just chiseled up, super healthy, like clear skin, clear face, that talk super intelligently, and like those are the kind of guys I want to be like when I'm older. So I just try to like learn from those type of guys.
So what's the benefit of this machine?
Jim, you know the benefits? There's hard fights, but there's not any fights that I'm like, I can't beat that guy. I feel like I can beat anyone in my division. Like, I don't feel like anyone's, oh, I couldn't beat him. I feel like I could knock anyone out or choke anyone, so I'm just gonna go with the flow and kind of take whatever fights are there.
It'll be a cold day in hell, it'll be a cold day.